Metalfab is proud to introduce this fast response unit that is custom built for the Uniacke and District Volunteer Fire Department in Nova Scotia. It is built on a 2011 Ford F550. It has a 300 horsepower diesel engine, automatic transmission, four-wheel drive, seating for 5 firefighters with a custom built console between the two front seats. On the front of the unit there is a push bar with a 9,000 pound Warren winch. There are side steps on both sides to make getting in and out of the chassis easier. The pump is a 840 Darley midship pump, and the water capacity is 165 imperial gallons, which is the minimum to meet ULC. On the front of the pump house, there is a 12-volt extended light mounted on each side. There is storage for 4-inch high vol in a cross-lay section, and there is a deck plate cover with end tarps mounted on top. On the pump panel there is a FRC in control governor. There is a box for the microphone for communication. In the middle portion there are pull valves for the 2.5-inch discharges and hand wheels for the 4-inch discharges. In the middle of the pump panel there's a water level gauge, primer control, 2.5-inch discharge. The suctions are 6-inch non-gated suctions. There is a small battery conditioner, drains at the bottom for every discharge and then the pump. There is a non-slip pump house step and a suction side relief valve underneath the step. There is a heat pan underneath the pump house. The body are high side compartments, both sides. These are deep compartments. They're covered with door roll-up doors, and they have LED lights in each compartment, and each compartment is vented. In the rear fender well, there is a Zyco ditch light, a Federal LED flasher, and deck plate fender well trim. On top corner of the body, there are Federal GH scene lights and beacons mounted on the top rear corners. The hose bed has storage for 4 suction hoses. There is a storage compartment for a spine board. There is a hose bed divider on the left hand side. Underneath the hose bed there is a handrail that covers the entire width of the unit. There is a traffic bar mounted underneath that. The rear compartment is separated in 4 quadrants to house ice rescue gear. There are folding steps on each side and handrails on each side. There is a 4-inch high vol discharge mounted at the rear. At the lower corners there are a Whelen 64 LED brake, turn signal, backup light module, and a Federal LED flasher. This unit has a 10-inch rear bumper with a trailer hitch package mounted underneath. The right side of the body is identical to the left side. There is a 6-inch suction, a fill area for the urea fluid for the exhaust. There's a 4-inch high vol discharge and a 2.5-inch discharge. The compartments are full depth throughout, covered with door roll-up doors.